here are some racks. PI will do, or Triplite has everything from all of your patch panels, the racks themselves, fiber, you can do Ethernet or whatever. Not the servers, of course. All the switches, you can have accessories. You just have a drawer within the rack, all within the standard sizes. Eaton does a lot of UPS. Triplite also does a lot of UPSs, and or not quite UPSs, but the PDUs. So within the backside here, you can see in this one, you can have your ePDU strips. So again, you can have it all separated out by phase, A phase, B phase, C phase. So all your single phase stuff is on separate circuits. So if one fails, we're not crashing everything. You have your EPD, rack-mounted EPDU, so this will just be in the back of your circuit, under, or back of the rack, going through everything. You also get AC units. That's what this guy is down here. AC units for in-rack cooling, which is kind of crazy. It'll probably need its own drain and everything, but it's an option, I guess.
More mining.
Yeah. Over here, open rack. All the same sort of stuff, but it doesn't have to be within a rack. So maybe like an IT closet or a data closet where it's a lot more accessible. Tons and tons of cable management options. Just, you know, rings, these guys. One big thing with the ePDUs, I'll say, is a lot of them used to have, I can't imagine this guy, but like 30 pins coming out. So there are a whole bunch of different SKUs for the power connectors. That is now getting standardized to, I think there are 2 that just have 37 pins, and it just uses the ones that it needs to. So that gets minimized for all these guys. That should cut through a lot of the pain for speccing these guys. But again, you know, for data center, everything is about the reliability, where, again, separately monitorable, I can turn everything on or off individually, very micromanageable. And from the power side, what we're going to get is here's some more busway instead of Power Way 3 busway. The branding is also terrible with the busway. It's Power Way 3 is the gray stuff that we saw before. This, because required PDI, they have Power Wave 2. So that's kind of confusing. But that's all plug-in and feeder. That's all sandwich style busway. This is track style busway. So instead of having a plug every 2 feet, I can get that tap off box and literally kind of bring it anywhere I want. So if I move, this is all white space stuff. If I move the racks over here, I'll just move the drop somewhere else, right? So this is white space. The other busway stuff you could still use for gray space. But anyways, we have all that. You can get different cable whips, which will go to an RPP, or remote power panel, I think. So this is just kind of like a standalone panel that will do distribution to all the racks as well. And then kind of going upstream of this, I might have smaller UPS, maybe PDU, power distribution unit, which has a panel with a transformer kind of built into it. So they can do all their distribution. They can do, we'll take it to a bigger UPS. Instead of 9395, I can bring it to a 93 PM. Each of these guys are modular, so I can go ahead and bring for higher capacity based off of, here's an older version, here's a newer version. These older version, the converter units, these are pretty big. I always forget the rating of this one off the top of my head. But this is modular, so if I wanted to go ahead and get a bigger unit, I basically buy one of these guys and I can retrofit it by taking off this cover, slotting it in. Right? That same sort of topology, that's an older one, applies to newer 93 PMs, like this one over here. And for battery storage, what it's capable of is I can just get more sections with more batteries. So again, here's some of the nicer looks. So these guys will do your rectified, same electrical topology as a VFD, but it just has an extra battery on the inverter side. Right. So yeah, the room that when it's going to finally be built, at the end of this month, we have